Hey guys, I got your questions off Facebook here, and I'm gonna try to answer them as much as I can. But start with the first guy, Nevi Rugabeer. Cool clothes. What brand of washing powder do you use to remove dirt? I don't really wash my clothes much, but I guess when I do, Tide. Sometimes I just kind of run it and run it twice in a row because it gets it dirty, but that ain't right. But probably Tide. Um, Second guy, Paul Fryer. He said, my son is 6 and is racing 50cc KTM. Are there any motocross schools you would suggest? When I grew up, I used a guy named Shannon Nide. I started with him when I was real young and kind of worked with him all the way to the pro ranks. So I'd probably suggest him. He was really good with technique. And I mean, first guy who ever taught me was probably my dad. But then I moved, Shannon Nide. He's out of Texas, so I'd probably suggest Heidi him. Day says, what Fox rocks. I love them. Ride hard, mate. Thanks, appreciate it. They do rock. Brittany Henningsen. She says, good luck. Thomas Jergarud. He said, why do you ride Suzuki? I rode Suzuki since I was 15. I started with the amateur support team, and I just kind of stuck with them because they're a solid team, and they've been there for me since the beginning. So it seems like the right fit for me, and I enjoy being over there on the team. So and the bikes are awesome too. So that's why I stick with them. That's why I ride Suzuki. It says Alexander Kovacevic. She says, hey, do you have some riding tips on a 2-stroke? I'd probably you can ride them a little crazier, but probably just keep your momentum going because the power doesn't really pull you through the loamy stuff as much. Just try to keep your momentum going. I think would be the best advice. Tyler Bode, he says, nice gear, bud. Suzuki rocks. I appreciate it. Suzuki does rock. Kairan Hickey. Oh, Kairan Hickey. Ask him when he is going to visit Donica Hickey in Ireland. He will know what it means. Yeah, I went to school with this kid, Donica. He was he was a really good friend of mine. He moved away to Ireland, so I appreciate him, miss him much, and hope his family's all good over there. But thank you. Devin Purvis, he said, Fox rocks my socks. Yeah, they rock my socks too. Devin Purvis also said, what is your favorite bike? What is your favorite bike brand? My favorite bike would probably have to be my 250F this year at Outdoors. That was a really good bike, and just through the years trying to build it up. And favorite bike brand would obviously have to be Suzuki. Soli Gerber. I'm a rider myself. I enjoy it. There's nothing like a bike between your legs screaming like a mad cow go big. Yeah, that's for sure. Heidi Botha. Love the gear. Thank you much. Kevin Morris. Never really heard of Dungey much. We'll skip that one. Matt Busby. Who was your single biggest inspiration in motocross world? I'd probably have to say between, I don't know, Rick McGrath was probably my biggest inspiration, so I'd have to leave it at that. He kind of got me started and really wanted to move forward with my dream. So Kieran Hickey again. I think Ricky is everyone's inspiration. Yeah, he is. He's definitely the next guy in line after McGrath. He took our sport to another level, and sadly he retired and missed the guy. But Matt Anderson. Why don't you change and ride 450s with Chad and all them? This is the year we're just moved up, so I'll be on the 450s this year. Owen Reese, can you host a practice day at your track in Minnesota for all the local 10 to 12-year-old kids and join them for lunch? Yeah, I'd actually love to do that. I'll look it up and try to set it up. Jack Marshall, what was it like winning your first lights race? That was definitely a day to remember. It was probably felt unrealistic at first until it sank in, but probably a dream that I've been chasing. To be able to get I actually won my first Supercross race, so it was definitely a good moment, and glad my family and everybody was there in the team and to celebrate it. So that'd probably be my best moment. Dylan Pretorius, great job, dude. Keep it up. Thanks. I will do. Melissa Trader, keep up the great work, no matter what you ride. Thank you. That means a lot. Donald Galvin, I think Ryan is the hardest working motocross racer in the AMA. He trains so hard day after day. He also probably is the best attitude on and off the track. I think he deserves to be on top for his 450 season debut. I appreciate it. I mean, that's one of the things I work almost hardest, to be the best in the sport, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication and getting your butt out of bed. So I appreciate that you guys notice that stuff, and I'll keep trying to do my best and having a positive attitude. It'll be a big year, but looking forward to it. Noel Torado, Ryan is a beast on the track. He'll do great this season. Thank you. Donald Gavin, Ryan, can I have one of your helmets? I'll do my best. Crystal Phillips, Ryan, what will your strategy against Bubba? Also, a new rookie, Josh Grant, made a hell of a showing last year. How will you contend with him? Strategy, just trying to worry about my own deal and do the best I can. You know, there's a lot of good racers out there, and you can't downplay that. And just try to be on that gate ready as I can be. And if we go out there and do it, we do it. But to just keep pushing forward. Matthew Molnar. Hey Ryan, can I come ride with you at the test track? I'm sorry, it's a private track, but hopefully you'll be up there one day with us. Crystal Phillips, and as far as attitude goes, how are you going to deal with Chad Reed's excuses because I hope you kick the crybaby's butt? Like I said, I'll try to do my own deal and hopefully be on top. Ian Thorne, hey Ryan, I think you're going to kick Chad Reed's butt. Thank you much. Karen Staton, what you think of quad racing? And I think Fox needs to do the same, quad racers. You're doing great, Ryan. Keep up the good work. I got to give it to quad racers. I mean, 4-wheel, there's a lot of machine to take care of. So if you can keep that thing up on all fours and going, then you're pretty good. Hannah Hawes says, Ryan, can I have a pair of your goggles? My email is... Yeah, I'll try to give you my goggles at the races. I'll do my best, like I said. Matt Busby, can I borrow your bike or a jersey? No. What's going through your head when you're up in the air? Probably just waiting to land, really. Just trying to get on the ground as fast as I can in a race, but just enjoying out there in the hangtime because it's a cool feeling for sure. Jamie Ventui. Hey Ryan, I was wondering if there was any fans that you remember over time and why you remember them. What does it take to be remembered by you? There's a lot of great people out there. I gotta say, I've had a lot of good people behind me and all over the years racing. It's been really enjoyable, and they make what I do fun. But really, I remember a lot of people, the faces, and just I try to do my best at that. But I guess just being there and having a good time and coming over and enjoying it and saying hello, I guess, is the best. Sheldon Huluman, Ryan Dungey is my hero. Thank you. Michael Soderberg, Ryan is number 1. Hopefully soon. Amber Burton, God, he's so sexy. Kenny Perez, Ryan is a good kid. I think he will do just fine. I'll do my best, guys. And Maxiner Vicky, Ryan is super pumped. Quentin O'Connor, kick Chad Reed's butt. You go. I'll do my best.